Hey, hope everybody's been turning. Who's that old dog? Hawkins is not there. Man, I gotta see what he turned. The skinny version of our newsletter came out today, folks. The skinny, get that, all in one skinny version of our newsletter came out today. Now, the good news is our newsletter came out today. Positive news is it's a great newsletter. The bad news is it's skinny. And I guess it
Like
means
determined.
we didn't get enough input. We didn't get enough photographs from you turners and you artists. We didn't get enough. JJ does a wonderful job at what he turns out. Look at it. There's not another one like it in the entire world. Nobody else dares to do something like this. Every other week, we turn out a newsletter of this kind of quality, and we make it available to everybody in the world can get this newsletter. Where else can that happen? And it happens here, but it only happens if we keep getting input from our membership. And we need that. Boy, does JJ need that. He needs more photographs, more details, more articles, more gizmos and gadgets and ideas and explanations and things. All the stuff we see in our newsletter, he needs more, more, more. It has to come in. So that it's time, folks. Jump up on the band, beat that band, beat that band. Come on, get up out there. It's time to start dancing. It really is.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of it. I put it on 20 posts today. And I got good feedback on it every place I posted it. Um, the one that hit the most was I think it's the vase put out there by Dewey. Is that I don't want to talk out of turn now, so I got to go look at it. Dewey Johnson's has a vase in there from today. It doesn't he?
Yes, she does.
He does. He's got a vase in it. That thing is just absolutely gorgeous. That's the one where my daughter calls and says, "Can I get it?" No, you can't get it. If I get it, I ain't giving it to you. So, but come on, folks, y'all turn out some beautiful work. I mean, here's Roger. Roger showed something last night at a meeting. You folks don't make the planning meetings for Level Up. But we met last evening. Roger's in on that program, and he showed us a vase that he did last night that he's going to show probably this evening because we're going to see this mug all over again tonight. And he's going to show us a piece that he did. And this is awesome work. This is really awesome work. And you get to see that right here. You can see how he builds it, how he turns it out, how he plans it, how he sets it up, and everything. I mean, you get to see that on worldwidewoodturners.org, and then you'll see photographs of it in our newsletter and on our website. And where can you beat that? You can't. And it is free. That's the beauty of it. So if you got something happening in your wood turning world, you need to help us share it. That's what we do. We have some folks that have things, artwork. I see some of our old regulars lining up right now and getting in the box saying, I have things to show tonight. This is one of the most interesting parts of the week. And that's when you say, I wonder what they turned that they want to show off. Because are if they want to make it special, they're going to pop in and say, take a look at this. And it came from their heart, it came from their shop, it came from them. So that's what we're looking for. So if you got something, step up and show it to us. Show us all the work you got and how it comes on. And yeah, and really, how did you make it? That's what we really like to see. How did you make it? How did you hold it? How did you chuck it up? Um, Roger showed us something last night, and he had engraved his the bottom with he's going to give this piece away at Level Up. I think he's going to give it away.
No, put him on the spot. You just might have
What
to.
am I going to
somebody,
do?
somebody,
What am I doing
mute,
now, Eddie?
somebody mute Roger for a minute. he showed me a piece that he engraved on the bottom, and I said, "Did you do that with your woodpecker thing and all?" Because I really want to see that on a lake, where you do that little instant engrave. That's a nifty way to finish out your work. Well, it's right there on the machine. Take the woodpecker out, put your name and all on it. How many of us forget to authenticize our work? Because there it is right there. Look, see? Don't say a word, Roger. See? He put that right there. Worldwide Return his love September 2026. He put that on it while it was hanging on a lathe using his woodpecker. And look at that wood. Oh, man.
Looks gorgeous.
That
That's
is.
great.
This is what everybody gets to build that takes my class at Level Up.
That's right.
Yeah. And a lucky
So you
winner.
Gonna bring the pecker up there too?
I'll have it with me.
That sounded bad.
Oh, I said laser really quick.
Okay. That part.
Y'all some terrible, man. We're going to get banned. We are. But that's the kind of things. We were talking last night at the meeting of talk about promotion of Level Up and about how we would talk about promoting it, bring it on the fact that Level Up is going to be when we host it, it's going to be a first time event or first time event of this kind anywhere. Because I was looking through my slides of SWAT for the last 20 years, and I've got photographs of me sitting in the back row at a conference hall, and I'm looking all the way up front and seeing something happening on the screen way up there, and the room's quiet, guys talking, and my disappointment, you might be talking about what I'd like to know about or something, or you got some jaybirds talking over them in the front or whatever. And then I got to thinking, how can that change? Well, we talked about that when this Level Up was formed. How can that change? We changed it simply by saying that's not going to be our format. We're not going to have you on the back row of an audience watching something from a half a mile away, keeping your mouth shut, not touching anything, and don't talk to the instructor. That's not what we're going to do. If you want to come have a touch feeling, put my hands on the tool experience, you can come to Level Up because we're going to be there. We got more than 25 lathes coming to that get together. 25 plus lathes for demonstrations. We're closing on 50 demonstrators right now for different parts on lathe and off lathe. And things you can do and create and you can combine. Last night in discussion, how do you make a handle for a tool? Can I combine this and this and this? And I got this tool, I want to make that tool and ideas. And we drifted off. We were in a planning session, but we drifted off because woodturners do that. We drifted off on, well, you can make this handle and you do this and do that. And all that feedback came from a meeting of about a dozen or 15 people sitting around. Just think what happens when you get to a room with that many of your peers and somebody says, what if? Can you imagine what will come out when you say what if?
That was
All
some great advice, Eddie, too. I appreciate everybody who joined in on that. Thank you.
Yeah. And I didn't get to chime in because I'd said maybe one thing, but I went to a couple of manufacturing companies to watch tools processed and put together. And I was kind of amazed at how they did it and did disappoint somewhat. And Dave at D-Way Tools, the original Dave at D-Way Tools, and I had a conversation about it. And he explained it. He did it a little bit differently and why. Made sense. He didn't do it for speed. He did it for efficiency and for usefulness. And his little change took a second or two longer, but in the plant, that's $1 or two longer. In his shop, it was necessary, or he felt like it was a way that things really should go. And when you do that kind of work, where you do things like they really should be here, I really need to do this, It doesn't matter if I got to put a little more effort in place before you get to use it. I look for that little bit of effort. I used to go shopping for tools, and I have a jeweler's loop, and I'd look down that flute and eyeball it and check it all out and see if it was polished out on the inside. And people say, "Well, look how nice it is on the outside." That outside's never cut anything for me. Really hadn't. That flute does the cutting for me. And the bevel I put on does my cutting. That pretty thing on the outside, oh, what the heck. But I get, people say, well, what are you looking for? I'm looking for expertise in machining. I'm looking for care. I'm looking for somebody that takes a look at the tool before it goes in the box and gets shipped out of the plant. I want somebody to take a look at it and make sure it all fits together and goes together nicely. I want to make sure the instructions are written and understandable in my language where I don't have to guess what they interpreted and put in gobbledygook to try to make it a saleable tool. I'm looking for what I'm paying for. And I discovered that with some of the firms that I found, mainly at SWAT, because the vendor will be there with you to show you. Well, at Level Up, our people will be there. Our coaches, our teams will be there to show you. You can try it. Oh, I never can make that kind of cut. Put it in your hand. Let's go. Make the cut. You don't know how to use a skew? We can show you. You don't know how to make that plane cut on a cut on a couch? Come on, let me show you. How many tools you need to turn a pen? An ink pen? Oh, come on, put them all away. I need one. How many of you guys I heard of one. I heard of one just now. How many guys can say, I can cut it, I can rough it, shape it, cut it, finish it, and polish it out, and get it down to ready to finish it out with one tool. And it's not a brag thing. It's I'm comfortable at it. I can do it. Can you? Well, I can show you why you can't do it. I can show you what you need to learn. I can teach you how to make that planing cut, how to make that offset, how to go downhill. And sometimes you tell a guy, make a downhill cut, and look at you like, where are you getting the hills at? Wait, I'm just going across, make a downhill cut. Yeah, but there are no hills, because they don't understand what they're holding, uphill, downhill, grain, texture, etc. So when you have somebody there with you and you say, you see you made that cut? Yeah. Now you get 15 minutes of standing to fix it. Turn your gouge around, go the other way. Yeah, but I'm not left-handed. Doesn't make a difference. I'm not left-handed. Just turn the gouge around and go the way.
Yep.
Make a different cut. And it's so easy to eliminate your fears by overcoming them. And I was lousy at a skew until I had a class with Ellie Avacera. And with a regular class, I didn't catch it. I went after hours, and Ellie and I were together. And the next morning, the guy that was in a booth next to me at Aramont, he said, wow, look at those. I was making some clean, nice slices. He said, where'd you learn that? And I said, last night, right here. And he said, oh, really?
Yeah, I just heard you. Thank you.
I said, yeah, really. I came in, watched the man, didn't watch what he was turning, watched how he was turning, stared at what he did, and watched how the tool came off, and where he arced it, where he turned it, where he twisted it, where he read where he read the bevel and all. That's what I watched, and that's what I picked up. And then I went home and practiced, and I was really good with it. And today I'm really good with it. But it's one of those things where I was following directions from a videotape or a guy in a club 30 feet away or somebody that was doing it all wrong. And that's what we're going to give you an experience at Level Up. Come in and watch somebody do it and then practice right then and there. You didn't get to understand how that worked, how you hook it in and hook it out. That's what we're going to do at Level Up. I just saw a blurb come across the screen that they do have the shooter that shot Charlie today. So maybe we'll turn something around with this. It's just a damn shame that happened. We got on that earlier, folks, about a young man that got shot out in the West today. But justice will behave. We'll come forward for that. Right. Don't forget, folks, the newsletter's out today. Make a copy of the newsletter and pass it around your club. If you got a mailing list for your club, please feel free to grab it off what we it's available on Facebook in several formats and on our website in several formats. So grab a copy where it's printable and send it to all those folks. We're very loose about that. We're so loose we ask you to do it. Send it around. Let these people see it. Let everybody see it. We're braggers. And let them see our newsletter, what the artwork is and what we go through, what JJ produces, what you produce, what this club produces. And then they can see it. And if they want to have more, no more, they can go to our website and find out more. They can join us there. They can join us here. And if they can't afford it, it's all free. But that's what's coming up. So in just a minute, right, we're going to go to, it's right about time now to go look at gallery. If you've got something to show, put it in the chat. I've got something to show. Dane and Matt will introduce you tonight. And when it comes up, we're going to ask you a couple of questions. How big is it? What kind of finish do you have on it? How'd you hold it? Where'd you get the wood? You got any more? Things like that. You know, wood turners. We're not going to miss the opportunity to get something free. So, all right, let's go to gallery right now. And remember, this is Worldwide Wood Turners, your wood turning club. Always been, always will be your wood turning club.
Sounds good. Thank you, Eddie. And then just from your little conversation talking about level up, instead of 25 layers, we have now got 27 layers.
Oh, boy.
Right.
Right?
We're going to put a power drain. We're going to cause a power drain up there. You know that,
That's
huh?
just, yeah.
Starting to going to be causing me a scheduling problem. That's a good problem to have. So keep them
Now,
coming,
so
folks.
it always depends so far on the end of that. 27 lays so far and counting.
That's right. That's right. So, all right. First up for galleries, we got Mr. Kingsley. Dave, what you got, buddy?
Oh,
Hey, Papa.
leading off. First of all, I got
What happens when you throw your name in first?
I try. This is European Purple Beach.
That's pretty.
That's pretty.
I'm not
That's
very
right.
happy with it because I think it's too thick. So I'm thinking about
Not really.
Yeah.
No, I like it.
It's good.
and then that's got Cordova wax on it, by the way.
Okay.
And this little top's getting washed out. This little box.
It's cool.
I created a problem with my sequence was all wrong, but I managed to bail out on it. And this is more of that spalted maple I've been working with the last few weeks. But I just fell in love with this textured top that I can't get this.
There you got it. There you
There you
go.
go.
It's pretty.
How's
Very
that young
nice.
man making out, Papa?
Yesterday was his first day of preschool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Man, you are getting old.
Oh yeah. Keeping up with him it's been a trip.
Uh-huh.
But it's been a fun ride.
They are until they get about 13.
You got to keep up with your great grandchildren.
Well,
I
don't
gave
think
up on that.
I don't think I'm going to live that long, so I'm not worried about it. But no, that's all I was able to get done. Although I did catch some nice fish this morning.
Great.
So if I look a little bleary-eyed, that's why. I've been up since 2:00.
Ooh,
No worries. No worries.
It's been a fun day.
All right. Thanks, Dave. All right, let's go see what Mr. Ray Davis has got.
Hey. Well,
There he is.
I got in the shop finally and got a few things done, and I've been working at the state fair, and I did real well there. So
Nice.
but I got another bowl here.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, wow.
And
Beautiful.
that's front.
Good at.
That's front.
Very
that's
nice.
front-
Very
That is
nice.
front
Great.
page newsletter stuff.
Great. That is really pretty, Ray.
Gorgeous.
Wow.
It's got about 317 pieces of wood in it, the separate pieces of wood. It's 14 segments in each ring, but each ring, like the decorative rings, got quite a few pieces in that. Although it is 14 segments of the double zigzag or triple zigzag in there. It's about 8.5 inches high and 7.5 inches wide. And mostly it's got cherry, walnut, maple, bloodwood, and I guess that's about it in it. But it was fun to make and get the zigzags to come out just perfect. It takes some time and a lot of practice with scrap wood to make sure that your angles and everything are just spot on. But came out real good. I'm happy with it, and maybe this is another one for the state fair next year.
It's
Nice.
gorgeous.
It'll work really well in our newsletter.
What's that?
It'll look really good in our newsletter.
It probably would, yeah, if I could get around to doing it.
Yeah. Book a little time for us there, Dory. Book in a
Pardon?
little time. Book in a little time for us and get us a photograph. That's beautiful. That is
Thank you.
awesome.
Yeah,
Looks
it
like a
is.
first place winner to me.
What is the finish, Ray?
Pardon?
The finish?
Oh, it's the water-based polyacrylic, and I do that on the lathe with a foam brush turning, and it's got about 5 coats on there.
So you
And
let it
I
turn
do
the-
use the white cleaning pad in between just to get any fuzzies off of it, so it's just super smooth.
Nice.
How long does it take to cure between coats?
With that water base, I can put on 3, maybe 4 coats a day if it's
Good.
warm, and it's warm here. So easy 3, but sometimes I'll get 4. I'll go out in the evening and put the last coat on. But
Did you use Wood Turner Pro or Segmenting Pro to lay it out?
Segmented Pro, and yeah, I it's so much easier than doing it all by hand and
Oh, yeah.
doing all the calculations, and I've got the program. So yes, that's the way I do. I use that now. I started out all on paper, but I graduated and getting lazy in my old age.
Ray, what was your inspiration for that? Native American?
Actually, I saw something on Pinterest, and I thought, gee, that's kind of pretty. Maybe I'll just try to make it. And as you can see, it's pretty close.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I get a lot of my inspiration from there. I'm not very good at coming up with things myself, so a lot of information. All right, I just see a picture, and I can usually go from that and design what I want.
Very nice.
Great eye. Great
All right.
eye.
That's all I got. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Let's go to no band-aids. Hey, Brenda.
Hi, guys. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, I've actually been doing something finally. So, where's my phone? Look, made a speaker.
Hey, how about that?
Yep, got one done. got a flat bottom. That one's completely done. Got another one. There's that one. It's not finished
Which one
yet.
works better?
What?
Which one works better?
I don't know. I don't think I've even tried this one. This one is still, I ain't finished the bottom. This one has got 2 layers of tung oil on it. This
Yeah.
one, I just used Parfex on this one.
If you had 2 phones, you could have stereo.
Yeah. And this, I love this. My new cup. I've been trying to make a new cup holder.
Looks good. Segmenting.
Look at that.
Segmented
That's
it
good.
too, huh?
Yes, this one has taken
Wow.
me forever.
Really
This one
nice.
is, let's see where I start. This is black walnut and canary wood, marble wood, maple, I think, cherry, pine,
Put that in there.
lace wood. What was this one? Oh, what's the other one? I can't remember. Oh, mahogany. One was mahogany.
Just make it up if you don't know.
Yeah, mahogany.
We'll
and
never know the difference.
Ash.
Say it with
Ash, that's the
confidence.
one I don't remember. And then something else I don't remember. I don't know. But anyway, and this one's got 2 layers of tung oil on it.
Very good.
I like it.
Great job, Brenda.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Beautiful.
And it's true segmented.
Yes. Yeah. I think there's 8 pieces in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8 rows, and the top one is actually yellow heart.
Top row solid.
Yeah, the top row is solid, the bottom row is solid. Yep. I ran out of all the little extras, all the other pieces. So I ended up putting a piece of yellow heart on top.
Uh,
Very nice.
And of course, the bottom ain't done yet. So that's what I got. That's it.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's made to hold a Mickey D cup. Is that what you did?
Yep. I bought these cups here, these plastic cups here at Hobby Lobby. And I had one before, you know, but I lost it when my daughter moved. I left it on my trailer and then took off with the trailer and it disappeared. I had to make a new one. Well, so
Well,
this
you
is the
did
new
good.
one. Yeah.
Good
I
job,
like it.
Brenda.
Thank
Look-
you.
All right, thank you. All right, let's go to Mr. Gibson. Joe, what you got?
Hey, well, I'm always way behind the curve when everybody starts making the same item. This is my little version. I started making a few small bowls.
Cute.
There you go.
That's out of hickory, and it's about 1 inch. I made 4 of these today. I won't show them all because they all kind of look the same. But after I did that, I went ahead and made 2 platters. I don't know, when they're this small, I guess it'd be considered a platter, the rest of the size. And then I started playing around, making a few more items, and I made a little flower vase. And I actually drilled it out and sanded it the best that I could on the inside.
Looks like a milk can.
Yeah, I was trying to just kind of playing around with something, just design in my head, and that's when everything started happening today on the TV. So I finished it real quick and then quit turning. But they're all out of hickory.
Walls. How thick are the walls on that milk can?
On the milk can,
Just teasing.
well, I didn't hollow deep inside. I did go down about a little over halfway when I drilled it. I drilled straight down, but the wall on the neck is probably maybe 1/8 of an inch.
Just teasing.
I know, The bowls are actually about 3/16. One of them's a little thinner than the other, but they're all right about 3/16 of an inch thick. And that's all I have to show. Just playing around in the shop today.
Right on. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Charlie.
Yes, sir.
We got you.
That's your problem.
Ah,
I made a captive ring flower vase,
nice.
but I had a bad boo-boo. I did originally make it. I didn't cut the stem off and make the ring. I had everything done, but you always hollow it before you make the stem. I forgot to hollow it. So while I was hollowing it, I had a catch. It split at the bottom out.
Oh, no.
There's two different kinds of wood in there.
Oh, okay. Nobody will know.
Well, my wife claimed it for a pencil jar.
There you go. Always a use.
That's solid oak, red oak,
Credit.
except for the fixing piece. And this has come out of the same piece.
Oh, that's good.
Very nice.
Now,
What's the
I
finish?
also I did have some wood turning on it, but not much. I made a chair.
Oh,
cool.
that-
My granddaughter wanted a chair for her son, so we made him one.
there you go.
Wow.
Nice.
Very
That's all I
nice
got.
chair.
Yeah, nice job.
Spindles are all in line. They match. Good job.
Cool.
Yeah, I hate
Stretchers.
making chairs because everything has to be precise.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. True that. True
What
that.
kind of wood?
The chair is just made out of pine,
All right. Very nice.
actually treated pine, so it can be set outside and it ain't gonna rot.
Right. All right. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Yep.
All right. Let's go see what Ruby's got. Hey, Ruby.
Yeah, Ron's demo last week reminded me that I had made one of those mushroom ornaments.
Very nice.
Very
But I
cool.
haven't got he clarified some things for me, and I haven't got around to doing the Christmas ornament yet, but it's on my list of things to do. And in looking for this one, I came across another piece I had done. It's a volcano bowl.
Oh, wow.
It's
That's different.
it's made of oak,
Ooh.
and it's quite undercut.
Wow.
Quite thin as well, as you can
Something's happened out there, dear.
see.
Wow. Very nice, Ruby.
Thank you. And that's it for me.
All righty.
Looks
Thank
good,
you.
Ruby.
Thank you.
Good thing you didn't take the proverbial one more cut then, huh?
Correct. But I measured all the way through everything, believe me.
Was that your original idea? That's very innovative.
Actually, I got that idea from Alan Batty back in the 80s when I first worked with him. That would be the early 80s.
Never seen anything like it. It's very unique.
Thank you.
Very cool. Once again, thanks, Ruby. All right, let's go to Mr. Ross. Brent, we got you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. I was watching a YouTube about a month and a half ago, and the man had a lighted lampshade. I don't know. There we go. That's better. lighted lampshade, and it just had a top on it that came on and lights like that, and it was meant to go on a bottle top as a bottle topper. And I thought, why do I have to put it on a bottle when I can turn something? So I grabbed a piece of olive wood that I had laying around and turned it into shape and turned it so that I could mount that on the top. And so it makes a real nice little accessory lamp to work with, you know.
Wow.
And so it was really kind of fun to do. That's bothering the camera, so we'll turn that off. I don't know. Oh, it's blur in the background. That's what it's supposed to be doing. And so here's I don't know how to turn the blur off. How to stop blurring the background.
Put it in front of you.
Is it right in front of me? Just hold it in front of me.
There you go. Now back up a little bit.
If you want to turn the blur off, you go into your video
There you
camera,
go.
and it's one of the settings in there.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yep.
And so that's what it was. The finish on this is 9 coats of spray on lacquer.
Wow.
With the white abrasive
Edge.
going in between it. It's nice and
That's
smooth.
beautiful.
So that was. I had one other thing that I finished yesterday, and that is just a base that I did. This is out of maple. I got that big piece of maple in a raffle from my wood turning club here in Las Vegas.
Nice. That's a good piece of wood.
It was a good piece of wood, and so
Yeah.
I'm not too good at sanding the inside, and so I sanded the best I could do it, and then I used some black paint gesso. I lined the inside of it with gesso and then sanded it one more time, and so it's fairly smooth, and it's nice. But I've had a couple offers for it, but my wife won't sell it. So
I can see why.
Yeah, that was a fun piece to do. So
yeah,
I don't get a lot of maple here in Las Vegas to work with, so it was fun to get that and work with it. I do get a lot of olive wood, and whatnot. The lampshade, by the way, I found on Amazon. They're a little bit pricey. They're $20, so they're not cheap to make. But my wife's going to enjoy that one. She won't. Anytime I make something out of olive wood, she won't give it away.
Beautiful.
So that's all I got. Thank you.
Yep, very, very, very nice, Brent.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll share more as we go on too.
Right on.
If you
Thanks,
want to
Tom.
sell it, just remember it's easier to beg for forgiveness than to ask for permission.
Right, Scott. That's right.
Yeah.
And you can
Thanks,
always
sir.
make another one, and the next one will be better.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a piece of maple like that out here.
It is really hard for the maple, and it was a perfect wood for that particular shape too. So it worked out all right.
Yeah. Very good. All right. Thank you, sir. All right, let's go to Mr. Kenny. Hey, Tom.
Hello. I have a friend who's been doing flat work for a couple of years and has done some river tables and cutting boards. And I told him about a project I wanted to try doing a sphere, and he was kind enough to cast some maple burl in resin for me. Let me switch cameras. And that's what I got.
Wow.
That is
Nice, Tom.
beautiful.
Yeah. And I've got one of these little balloon lights. Put it in the base.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a double wow.
Really nice.
Look at that. Oh, gorgeous.
Newsletter.
Yes, sir. I'll get on it.
Beautiful.
So,
Now, which which burls
after,
did you use, Tom?
pardon me?
What burls were that?
It's a maple, big leaf maple burl.
Oh, okay.
And when I went to SWAT, I went ahead and ponied up and bought a couple gallons of Alumilite. So I'm going to try some casting myself.
So Tom, which planet is that representing?
That's ugly Earth, I think. I don't know. But
Third drop from the sun.
I
yeah,
wouldn't
it
call it
seems
ugly.
like
It looks great.
more to come. And I've been cleaning the shop ever since. That is some nasty stuff to work with. It develops a static cling, and it gets all over you and all over everything, and it doesn't wipe off. You pretty much have to either vacuum it off or blow it off, and that sends it everywhere. That's all we got for tonight.
Well, when you cast it, do you cast it spherically or kind of spherically, or is it a cube or what?
In this case, he cast it 3.5 or 3 7/8 cube, and then glued a piece of walnut to the base, which I turned into a tenon, and then did the sphere freehand. Now, after he left, I had a Manzanita burl that had been laying around for a decade or so, and I found an old vitamin bottle that fit just right. So I turned it a little bit round, jammed it in the bottle, and then poured resin in, and we'll see how that turns out. That's next on the list.
Oh, beautiful, Tom.
Beautiful.
Appreciate that. That's it for me.
All right. Thanks, sir.
You bet.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work. All right.
Thank
Let's
you.
go see what Jim has got. There he is.
That's me.
Mr. Duxbury.
I turned the bowl, rough turned the bowl, and put it in shavings and let it dry, and the whole thing cracked 18 places. And so I cut the sides off of it, and I put the sides together and made this.
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah, look at that.
Very, very creative.
That's your Sunday afternoon popcorn bowl.
You got it.
Now,
That's
are you
a
going to put
design
Are you
opportunity.
going to put a couple sails in it?
Yeah.
Bring yourself a mast?
A lot of thought went into this. One of the
Looks like
things
a gravy boat.
I wish I'd have done. Excuse me, I wasn't sure what was going to turn out. I should have turned it a little thinner before I cut it, but it ended up, and I should have sanded it. Oh my God, I had to sand for 2 days on this thing.
You put an equal top on that, and you can use it for a Sunday afternoon football.
You got it. You got it. It came close to being a football, I'll tell you. There for a while, I was ready to wing it, but it turned out pretty good.
Gorgeous, Jim.
The other one is this is segmented. I don't do much segmented, but there's 2 sets of rings. This ring and this ring. These two rings are the bigger ones, and these 2 are the smaller ones. I turned 4 rings, 2 cherry and 2 maple. Then once I got the rings made, cut them corner to corner and put 1 of each together. So I had 2 of these.
Gotcha. Well, that's neat.
And yeah, it's kind of fun. Just a 6 segment ring.
Never seen it done that way. That is
Not round either, is it?
Yeah, it's round.
Well, it looks like it's hexagon or something.
Well, it's 6 segments. But
Just
it's
the
round.
seams
Yeah,
you're seeing.
it is round, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
round.
Huh. Okay.
What finish did you use on it?
This is lacquered. But if I planned these somehow, I could make different sets of rings and make it bigger. It's not, it's hard to do, it's hard to cut a ring in half, straight in half, but I've got ways of doing that now, so I can do it. But anyway, that's fun.
Wow.
Good.
You got to kind of turn it fast or you would fall on the floor because it's got like a screw. And
Make you dizzy?
Hmm?
Does it make you dizzy?
Yeah, it does. It's
Yeah.
Hypnotize you.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
getting very, very sleepy.
yeah.
You're going to send me all your jigs.
Anyway, I started marking them now so I can remember next week what they're for.
Right? Great stuff, Jim. Look forward to seeing what you do between now and next Wednesday.
Yeah, me too. Hey, I had a heck of a good time at SWAT. I don't know, there were a whole bunch of guys there, but I'm telling you, and afterwards, I'd never been to Southern Texas, so we went south and spent about another 11 days traveling and meeting other Turners and oh man, we had a great time. But
Yeah, I saw your picture with Joaquin and his wife.
oh yeah, 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 we had a great time. We went over, met
He
Gary
was
Hale,
bragging on you last week.
Gary Hale and his group. I think we're going to go back there again. But wonderful.
Right. That's good. All right. Thanks, sir. Let's go to Mr. Patrick. Hey, Pat.
I get to follow Jim this week.
Uh-huh. Ooh.
Yes.
That is worthy.
That's a nice piece, Patrick.
Very nice.
Very nice, Patrick.
Yeah, I like that. Gorgeous.
Thank you.
What did you use to color it with?
I use the chestnut spirit stain, the royal blue,
Very nice.
and the wood is pear.
Wow.
Beautiful.
And the top and the handles and the base are all walnut. And that's the top. I did a little fluting on the top of it.
Oh, yeah. See it now.
Cool.
Very nice.
And that's the bottom.
Nice.
Great job.
Mine.
Man, that's fantastic.
It's
Fluke
finished with enamel. About 15 coats. It kept wanting to soak it up in spots, and I finally got it to cover.
Beautiful.
That is absolutely beautiful.
Is the vessel
Thank
one
you.
piece?
Do what now?
Is the vessel one piece?
Yes.
Beautiful.
From the base to the top is all one piece.
Gorgeous.
And I hate hollowing in grain, so it took me a while, but I got it.
Nice.
Yes. It's
Very
gorgeous.
That's it for me.
Right on. Thanks, Patrick. We
Beautiful.
can see some of those turning techniques up at Level Up, can't we?
Yep.
Sure can. All right, thank you. Let's go see Roger. He's got his sound figured out. Roger.
All righty.
Yep, you sound good.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
That came out beautiful, man.
Mm.
This is next week's demo.
Wow.
And this base is walnut.
Hmm.
The light is walnut also.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Great piece, Roger.
205
You-
pieces.
205 pieces.
And that's saved pieces. Not including the ones I broke.
Yeah, I saw that rim.
Very nice.
It's gorgeous.
Yes,
Yep.
sir. What's the bottom look like? There we go. Yeah, it looks good.
Is that a floating base?
Yes. Watch next week and you'll see. Most of it's recorded, so.
Keep the
Not-
intrigue.
Not going to hold much milk, but it's beautiful.
I'm gonna hold a whole lot of M&Ms either.
I have another open segmented vase that I made, but it's got a metal insert in it.
Huh.
So it's actually, the insert is, they call it a wine chiller. You put the insert in the freezer, get it cold, and you set your wine in it. But I use it for a vase because we don't drink wine. So. And I'm surprised how light this is and weight.
No, it's gorgeous, Roger.
Yeah, good job.
All you have to do is learn to do it, and it's not hard.
Yeah, I hear you.
Found my problem was pieces though. I wasn't turning fast enough. I was turning at 700. As soon as I went over 1,000, I never broke another piece.
Never broke another ring.
Roger, I turn about
Finish, do you have
1,200 to 1,500.
What's that?
I said I turn my open segments. I turn about 1,200 to 1,500 RPM,
Okay.
and I never break one.
What finish do you have on it?
It has lacquer. It only has one coat right now. The inside, as you'll see next week, I spray it before I put it together. I do this in 2 halves.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's very cool.
So
Pretty piece.
I wasn't going to do it tonight until Eddie said something about it. I was going to wait till next week.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah,
We're
but
almost
I'll-
done. Then we can show it again next week,
Yeah, we will.
Makes
Okay.
for good anticipation.
right?
All right.
Stay tuned for the video next week for the demo. All right, thank you, Roger.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to Sheila. Oh, Sheila, you're up. There she is.
I have a couple of little pieces that are kind of a bracelet and a pendant that match with the Josanya. Oops.
Hold it up higher.
Paint.
There we go.
Pretty simple little things. And so this one was done with blue and turquoise. And then I had another set that was done with blue and violet.
Very
So-
nice, Sheila.
Oh,
Hold it up higher.
Yep. I think I made the cords too long for me to hold up that high. So
Love that purple.
this one I've got to do some more touching up. I decided to leave the inside plain, but it bled through the tape. So I'll either sand it off or paint it black inside too, like the other one.
There you go.
The cord's longer than her arms.
Yeah, it should fit me though.
Is that a 20-inch cord?
26, I think.
No, it's a belly button protector.
Jump rope, jump rope with that.
Oh, goodness.
Do you make the clasps on the end, or do you buy them already pre-made?
I bought them.
Okay.
These things I bought
Bells,
and the clasps and put them together.
Okay.
And this time I did not glue my fingers to any of them.
Hey, success.
Good job.
Learned something from the last time, huh?
Yep.
So what was
But
your
I
trick?
now have debonder, so I won't need it.
What was your trick? Wear gloves?
No, just keep my little needle nose pliers handy and don't touch.
Okay. Okay. Maybe you're going to lay some wisdom on us. All right. All right. That'll work. Thank you, Sheila.
You're welcome.
All right. Let's go to Jamie, Virginia. Got you, Jamie?
Evening, everyone.
How you
I got
doing?
a couple things here. The first one I done back in January, and I just finished another one a couple nights ago. I call it my spheroid box.
Very
And
nice.
this is made out of 2 halves of a log,
Oh, that's cool.
and
Good.
this one, I mean, it matched up pretty good.
Yeah. Piff in. Right on.
I didn't lose too much out of the middle when I took the pith out. So it's this is mesquite, a piece I picked up out in Arizona quite a few years ago, and the finial is some sort of Brazilian rosewood. I'm not sure exactly what variety, but that was the first one I made back in January. And I had another set. Again, this was 2 opposite sides of the same log. This one I lost, probably more like 2 inches out of the middle, cutting the pith out. So the grain doesn't match in there as well. This is Siberian elm, and the finial is kingwood.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice. They're
And,
just still very nice. They both are.
Very nice. Yes.
Wow.
Your other piece was mesquite, right? First one.
Getting this one out to, I'm sorry, what's your question there?
The first piece, that was mesquite, right?
Yes. Mesquite, and the finial was rosewood of some sort.
Right.
But this one, I was bringing it down to get for tonight. I realized that I had buffed and waxed the top half, but I forgot to do the bottom.
Uh-oh. It's easy to go back and do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, one more step on this one, it'll be done.
Cool.
That's what I got.
Very nice.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Let's see. Where is he? There he is. Let's go to Scott. We got you, Scott.
Hi there. I've got 3 pieces tonight. The first one is maple. You guys said it's really hard getting maple where you're from. Well, that's the most common wood we have here. And this is going to the fellow that cut the tree down for me. But that's spectacular. Like, I love that coloring.
That's beautiful.
Our club's has a challenge to turn wig stands. So this is my latest one. I've got an elm burl, and then an ash post, and just a regular elm top on it. It's a little long, but I've seen the wigs that they sell, and they have a lot of tall wigs there. And this is kind of one of my favorite type of projects. I just take two pieces of wood and glue them together and make little lidded boxes. And I actually got a pretty good fit on it. This one, I believe, is Shadua and hickory. So I've got one coat of the Danish oil, but I want to get about 5 coats on and see if I can make it shine the way Danes do. So, but that's what I've got for tonight.
Yeah, guys, that looked like box elder. Is that maple or box elder? That first of all, I've never seen maple with the red in there.
To us is your box elder.
Oh, okay.
It's the same wood.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
call it Manitoba maple, and you call it box elder. So,
Oh, okay.
But
Box
yeah,
elder
I
is
just-
actually ash leaf maple is the technical name.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But we just call it Manitoba maple, and we get some with really brilliant colors and some that's just about pure white. So
yeah,
on the USDA website, Acer Negundo is box elder, is Manitoba maple, and is also called soft maple. But I've never seen it called ash leaf maple, and that's not in the USDA database. So that's something new, Mark.
All right. Well, down here they call it ash leaf maple.
All right, well, good to know.
Just
we
keep it out
call
of
it
sunlight.
free wood.
There you go.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, and people don't like it. I mean, people who don't know any better don't like it and throw it out. And it's I love turning it. It's great wood.
Yeah, I don't care what you call it. I love it. It's pretty.
It turns.
I get it.
It turns
Yeah.
so nice, and it finishes like glass. I spend a lot less time sanding on that than I do on most other woods, and it just turns out like I've got several pieces out of the same tree, and they're all really different. So
Yeah, I noticed stuff.
It
Works really
it
good.
carves and it carves and burns well, also easily and well.
burns well.
Burns,
Well, I
burns
mean,
in the
with-
fire
with
pit, Matt.
With pyrography, guys, come on. you've
Okay,
seen-
okay, all right, all right.
I knew what you meant, Matt.
We just wanted to clarify there. Just
And I'll bring a third of a carload to level up, so you all can try that. Okay.
Okay. All right. All righty. Sounds good. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go see what Mr. Davis has got. Hey, Lynn.
Okay, so after last week's demo, I went and turned it's a piece of maple.
Nice.
You go.
Yeah.
Came out well. You put a
Turns-
light in it. Yeah, he's going to show us.
There you go.
Hey,
Gorgeous
blue light
color.
in there.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Came out
Purple
nice.
now.
Love that.
Flicker light.
Good job, Lynn.
Yeah. Something to throw on the table.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Look at that, changing colors.
Safer
Cool.
than
Well,
candlelight.
I would place it on the table personally, but
Yeah, if you throw it, it's not gonna last.
Now, cats will probably knock it over 10 times before that, anyways.
Yeah. Before long, you'll be doing Christmas ornaments. All of that.
yet another reason not to have cats.
Yes.
Now.
Come on, guys. Cats are wonderful.
That's rock.
Absolutely.
Cats are Satan's spawn.
That's all I got tonight.
Cats are better outside.
Cats are misunderstood.
No, they aren't. I'm horribly allergic, which is part of the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's not
You're
good.
forgiven, Billy.
Yeah.
Dogs have owners. Cats have staff.
Uh-huh. All right, yeah, that's about the truth of it. Yeah. All right. So with that, let's go to Mr. Brent. See what Brent's got. And you were exactly correct, Brent. I did. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you ever have one of
Yeah.
those projects you don't know if
You're
it's a
just
good
a
idea?
second late.
You don't know if it's a
But
good
you go
idea.
up.
You still don't know if it's a good idea after you're done. Well, this is one of those. So I was watching some projects from Michael Keys and kind of wanted to try some uh, uh, pyro carving. So I did this trying to. I don't know if I like it or not, but this is my attempt at pyro carving. It was kind of inspired by a topo map
What?
and such. So these were my little creeks here, and I pyro carved topo lines in here. The idea was this was going into like a wetland, and I did cup burrs and stuff on this down here and such. But it's a piece of cottonwood with India ink on it and such. But don't know if I like it, but it is what it is. And
Yeah, it's absolutely hideous, Brent. You need to box that up and send it down to me so I can dispose of it properly.
you got a
Send
fireplace?
it to me. Postage is cheaper to me.
Okay, but
It's good, Brent.
I love it. I think it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks great.
yeah, I'm not sure, but I wanted to try this pyro carving, so that's it and such. But it was.
I think you should. I think you should do some more. I love the topo idea. That's a great idea.
It really
Yeah.
is.
I don't know if you ever seen Michael Keys stuff. You know, he does these things. He does like emulates kind of biological kind of things using this thing. And I was I don't want to, I'm always trying to get these ideas, but don't want to copy anybody else's work. But he kind of did this, and what he was doing kind of reminded me of a topo map. So I figured, well, let's just make a topo map and such. So that's what I kind of shot for and such. So
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. I think it's a great idea, and I think you should explore it further.
And for those of you that have never seen one of Brent's pieces up close and in person, I can tell you, pictures are not doing that thing any justice whatsoever. I bet it is absolutely stunning.
Well, thank you, Billy. That's generous. So,
No, that's fact.
but anyhow, yeah, made a lot of smoke with this. More smoke than you could possibly believe. So,
I can imagine.
it's an interesting process, but
So
I'm gonna have
Brent,
to try that pyro carving
could you
thing.
further explain pyro carving? There's some questions in the chat about it.
Yeah,
you want a quick 30-second demo?
Yeah,
absolutely.
sure, absolutely. That's what we do here.
Okay.
Freestyling.
So here's my burner, and so just a little chunk of cottonwood here.
Use a skew tip.
What? It's a skew tip, yeah.
Okay.
Get it pretty toasty, and we just kind of sit here and
Put it up higher.
what? Oh,
Yeah.
There we go.
and just cutting a line there, and it just cuts pretty. You gotta get it real hot, and it's just cutting pretty deep, and then just sitting here burning along.
Oh, okay.
Such,
My wife would be calling the fire department.
you don't want any smoke detectors in your shop, that's for sure.
So then what do you cover it with once you've got it all carved? Like,
Well, so after you carve it, then brush it with a brass brush or something like that, and it turns kind of brownish, whatnot. Then I covered it with India ink and such. So the other ones, the other parts were with a different tip, kind of a ball tip. What does he
Okay.
such and it just
Stencil it.
yeah, and then just kind of just did
Put up
all
higher.
that.
Raise up a little higher.
Oh,
What
sorry.
power unit are you using, Brent?
I'm using a Burn Master.
Okay.
That's what I have as a burnt master.
You want a pretty powerful one on this. I don't know if you ever are familiar with Graham Priddle. He has stuff on where you can build your own out of a battery charger and stuff, make a real powerful one. These other little pieces down here, these others are made with these burrs, these cup burrs.
Cup burr.
This is how you really make the smoke. So
Oh, wow.
So it'll generate a ton of smoke.
Yeah, I can see the smoke alarms going off on that one.
Yeah.
How often do you have to clean out your cup burrs? I get like carbonized stuff inside all of the flutes.
I've never cleaned it.
Maybe what?
So
Smoke.
are you turning half spears or are you turning cones? Because if you're turning cones, you need to clean your flutes out.
Maybe I need to look at that. I don't know.
That's the voice of experience.
Okay.
Maybe that's why it burns, is because they're full of stuff.
It burns. It burns when they're perfectly empty.
I'm teasing, just teasing.
So, but that was the process there. So it's an interesting technique, and I'll probably do some more experimenting with it and such. Just looking for, just got to come up with ideas that are pseudo original. I don't like copying other people's work and such. So that's the challenge.
Did a great job, Brent.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
So
Yes, you did.
that's what I got.
All right.
Great demo.
Thank you, sir.
Well,
Let's do one more gallery. Then we'll do safety. And we'll get on with our main attraction for the evening. Yeah, this is Mr. Soleil. Mark, we got you up, sir.
All right, let me turn this.
Jack, you're already upright and waiting for us.
I am, okay. I got some more little doozy whoppers here.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
that's the
Box
white-
elder.
Yeah, that's a little box elder.
Uh-huh. Ready.
There's one that's a little smaller.
Very nice, Mark.
And let me see, here's another one, here's another box elder, a little bit different shape. And I do the ball to ball, construction on the bottom. I like to have that. And do something else. And then here's a bigger one.
Oh, look at that.
Those are all gorgeous.
Thing is huge.
Beautiful.
And then I've got another one, similar shape.
Oh, wow.
What is that?
That's just a little maple burl, right?
Oh, okay.
So,
Do you use blackwood for your finials, or are they just dyed?
No,
Ebony.
I use Gaboon ebony for the finials. You can get much sharper detail on it. Now, there's no finish on the feet or the finials. All right, after you slice it, then you just take that paste, that EEE Ultra Shine in the white bottle or the white jar, and it'll just make it shine, and it's good for life. It's excellent. But if you if you practice your wood slicing and all that, you can do that, and you don't have to destroy all the shapes with sandpaper and all that. Even, get a good sharp, keep a sharp burr on your spindle gouge.
Cindy Drozda would be proud of you. Those are gorgeous finials.
I think she is proud of me, and I'm proud of her.
There you go.
She's the one that changed my life years and years ago.
Yeah, those are gorgeous finials. I love them.
All right, well, that's all I did this weekend. So I'm working on a bunch of beautiful patterns right now. So I'll show you those next week.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right. Let's squeeze in one more gallery. Let's go to Mr. Penfield. Hey, Jay, we got you up next.
Hey, I appreciate that very much.
You're welcome.
The meetings, they had me teaching wood turning on Wednesdays for the last year and a half, and I'm on Thursday, so I can make meetings now. But I want to take a minute real quickly. Ruby, did you remember a guy named Bob Daly from the Detroit group from years ago? Ruby?
He's back.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I remember him.
Bob passed away this last month.
What can I
So,
do instead?
Ray got a hold of me.
Oh,
So Ray got a hold of me
sorry.
last week and told me about it. and I went to meet with his son, and we was selling all of his tools and his wood. And while I was there, he gave me a piece of redwood, which I've never turned before. I want to show you guys today. So I'm going to do that here. Let's go. This piece is 13 inches tall and 7 inches at the top. And I was just amazed at the grain on this. I've never seen this before. You guys ever turned redwood?
Yeah, it's beautiful to turn.
It is.
So on this one here, the top, I took the bark off, and that's what I'm left with. And I've made the decision I'm not going to hollow it from the top and leave it as it is. I'm going to hollow it from the bottom. And I might put a hole right in the middle here for a bud vase, but I'm not going to lose any of this other beauty up here. I think it's too
good call.
So you guys like that?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Really like it. Yeah.
So that's the first time I ever turned this stuff. It turns. It's really super soft.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have some fun.
It's got good grain.
I'm gonna make
finishes beautifully.
I'm gonna make a jam chuck for the top. Use my stay rest and hollow from the bottom and put on a little platform. So that'll be that though. So anyway, it's good to be back in the meeting. Thank you for the time over here,
sure.
and I'll see you at the.
All right,
Thank
Jay.
you.
Wait
No
to see it
problem.
finish, Jay.
See you next week.
Yep.
All right, let's go to Sue. Get our safety moment.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Sue.
Hi, Sue.
You know, it's that time of year. Everybody's going to start doing their Christmas ornaments. And a lot of people who normally don't do production work will do production work so that they can get tons of ornaments and give them away, sell them, or whatever they want to do with all their gorgeous ornaments. So I want you to be extra careful. Remember the basics. You know, because they're small, a lot of people don't bother with the face mask. They just wear glasses. But guys, don't skip the face masks. I was watching Tim Yoder the other day.
Love that.
And he had a face mask on. Thank God he did, because it came and hit him in the face mask. So, folks, just make sure you have your masks on. I know a lot of times when you're doing production turning, you're going to skip different things, like not turning off the lathe when you're changing the tool rest, and all kinds of stuff. But be very careful, because we want you here next week so that we can see all the beautiful stuff that you're doing. Make sure that you're dressed properly. Make sure that you don't have gloves on. These are little things, and you don't need to have your hands caught in the lathe. Make sure you put your tool firmly on the tool rest before you start turning. You don't want anything to be flying out at you. So, folks, have a wonderful time turning ornaments. And, you know, this time next year, we'll be all in Rapids, Wisconsin. And you can celebrate my birthday with me, because it's that. And
upside down margaritas
all around, you guys. But I can't wait to meet y'all, and I can't wait to see some of the demonstrations, and I'm just all excited about it. So, folks, I hope to see you all next year so that you can celebrate my birthday weekend with me, and we can turn a bunch of stuff and paint a bunch of stuff and have great fellowship. So take care. I hope to see you next week. And don't forget about us for Level Up.
Right on.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
All right. So with that, we have Mr. Matt Harbor up for our demonstration this evening. Matt's kind enough to invite us into his shop. He's going to turn something fantastic like normal. And Matt normally doesn't have a problem with in soliciting participation from the gallery, but regardless, I will mute everybody just to get all the live mics muted. And Matt, you're going to need to unmute yourself. And then if anybody wants to chime in to ask Matt a question, just be respectful of where he's at during the turning process and be respectful of each other and not step on each other when somebody else is talking. So with that, here we go, Matt.
All righty. I am
I got you.
back. I agree with what Dane said. Please feel free to jump in. I'm used to turning in front of crowds. Okay. So I'm going to do a little show and tell first. I'm teaching 3 weekends this month, so I've done a fair number of, come on, switch, there we go. So the first thing I did this week is I turned a little natural edge bowl, but then I went through the bottom. So, and then that's okay, no big deal. I've got lots of wood. So part of my class is I'm teaching a beginner class, and it's the first day project is mallets. Whoops. Anyway, that's my mallet. So there was a
nice
having all kinds of technical issues. So this is an example piece, and it's a little big. I now have 6 of these, I think. Having some issues here. Switch. Oh, I see what it did. Hang on. All right, guys, I'm having some technical difficulties here.
No, that's all right. Figure it out.
Here we go. That's what I wanted. Back up there. Okay. So, and in the course of the course, one of the guys wanted to see captured rings, so I made a little captured ring on this piece too, and it still has the tenon on it. I still have to finish whatever that is. All right. So tonight, what we're going to make is a coffee scoop, and this is a little coffee scoop. It's made in 2 parts. I made this one this afternoon. Sheila, you'll be delighted to know that I did super glue my fingers together when I was putting a finish on it. So this is 2 parts. It's made of walnut, and the second part is just shot pine. The pieces of wood, this is basically just a chunk of walnut and a cut up 2x4. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with this piece of wood I've got here, a piece of walnut that I've got a tenon on, and I've got it partially round. All right. I got my little example scoop. Now, Walt was the teacher, and it's a great little project. It's a lot of fun, and you don't need special cup holders or anything like that. You can just do it between centers or with a chuck. And it's a great exercise in tool control, because pine, you need to be very careful with your shearing cuts when you're turning pine. All right. Well, my internet connection is unstable. How's that, guys? Okay. All right.
Your hand on the lathe.
Yep, haven't done any turning yet. So I'm going to turn the cup here, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to define the outside of the bowl, and then the inside here. So the inside of this, a little sort of a tenon, and I'm using a 1/4 inch. Use a 1/4 inch drill bit, and I'm going to use a 1/4 inch wrench as my tenon judge. Okay. So is this a deep fluted bowl?
I'm not getting no sound, is he?
Yeah, it's his
Okay.
internet.
Okay.
Matt, we did lose your audio.
I think he just froze as well.
Yeah, gotcha. Wolverine internet.
Living in Michigan myself, I understand that statement better than most.
Uh-huh.
What's that, you got? What's that?
Oh, you're freezing up, and when you're turning, we can't hear you. There's no audio when you're turning.
Okay, I'm not saying anything, but
Oh, okay.
I had a slight catch, so I'm gonna try and take that out. All right, anyway, here's my bowl is defined. So now I'm going to do a little bit of drilling on the lathe here. What I want to drill is I want to drill through end grain rings. So like right about there. I don't want to drill on the end. I want to make a little something for my where my drill will register. And all I'm drilling is I'm drilling a 1/4 inch hole. A little ways in. Am I still there, you guys?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. Had a pretty good skew catch there.
Oh, we
That's
didn't
okay.
see
So,
it.
yeah, that's okay. As bad as it was this afternoon. So not only did I glue my fingers together for a little bit, I threw some pieces off the lathe while practicing. It was good times. In the sun. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hollow this a little bit. Use 4. It's small. Side smaller than the outside. So I think this is a 7/8. Not sure. Good. Take the Forstner bit out of the tailstock so you don't get Turner's elbow. You guys know what Turner's elbow is, right?
Why don't you demonstrate that for us?
No. Turner's elbow is where you leave sharp pointy things in your tailstock and you hit it with your elbow. All right.
And it ain't nearly as much fun as it sounds.
Thank God for compressed air, right? Okay, so there's a couple of ways of hollowing this out. So one of the ways is with the deep fluted bowl gouge, and you can do it with the small, with the full size one. This here, go here. So I can bring the tailstock in. Bring this down a little bit so you can see the tool. So I can hollow with. I can push the deep fluted bowl gouge in like this and very quiet, very calmly take cuts like that. Okay, that looks like this. And they're basically scrapes. and you work your way from the top of the rim down to the base so that you have support. Now, you guys all know my favorite tool for this sort of thing is this. This is a ball end mill, 2-flute ball end mill, and that's the one I'm going to show. And you can touch this as thin as you want to take it. And it's self-drilling, so you can drill and clean up the bottom with it. And then come up the side. Just watch the camera. Oh, there's my pit light on. Oh, look at that. All right. And of course, as your walls get thinner, you don't want to put a lot of pressure on your outside walls because you break right through them. So be light with light touch, let the tool edges do the work. That's probably plenty thin. Yep. All right, so I got a little bit of the line in there from the forstner bit in the bottom, so I'm going to try and clean that up a little bit. Got my tool rest a little bit. So questions about anything I'm doing?
Nothing in the chat, Matt. Yeah,
Okay,
you're
all
still
right.
on. There's nothing in the chat.
Okay. All right. All right, so I'm good.
Doing
So
good.
let's
Looks
do-
great.
All right, cool. All right, so let's do a little sanding. This is clean enough. I'm going to start with 150 grit. I want to round off the edges so that nobody gets hurt.
When he says no one, he means himself.
Exactly right. Rough edges are the bane of my existence. So the beauty of the ball end mill tool is that it leaves a really good smooth finish. It's a great tool for the smooth is apt to add a good shearing angle. Oh, good. 20.
Matt, is that an upcut or down cut bit?
I don't know what that means. It rotates to the it spirals. If I'm looking at it, let me get my hand here. Okay, it spirals on the outside, it goes down. Okay, so here, let me grab it. See if I
Upcut
can
and
show
down
it to
cut
you.
usually applies to router bits.
It's an upcut.
I don't know if that shows it to you.
Yeah, it looks like an upcut.
It's an upcut. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yep. I didn't realize there was a difference, so that's good to know.
All ball end mills will be upcut.
That, like I said, that's good to know. Okay. Sanding, a little bit more sanding, magic dust. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to switch back over to this camera and we're going to part this off just a little bit. That's not what I wanted to do. Zoom in a little bit. All right, so I'm going to make sure I check my distance here. So I want to make sure and leave myself a little extra room there because I'm a little close to the bottom. Because the fewer funnels I make, the happier I am. All right, so I'm going to just use a parting tool to do it with. And I'm going to come in from the side. Give myself a little extra room just in case. Now, one of the games I'm playing here is that I'm sort of using the side of the tool. So I'm using this side of the tool as a sort of a cleanup scraper while I'm rolling around the curve of it. Just a little bit at a time. Take your time. Okay, so there I'm off. Okay. And I typically will use I keep a cordless Dremel on the lip by the lathe here in the shop, and I just basically buzz that off. And then I'll use 100 grit sandpaper and so on and clean it up that way. So you guys don't want to see sanding, but I'll just show you a little bit. So just to sand off the bottom nubs and the little bits there on the bottom. I'm in good shape there. Okay, so there's my bowl. All right, and it's got the little hole for the tenon. Now this is a 1/4-inch tenon, 1/4-inch hole. Okay, so when we make the tenon on the handle, then we have a gauge to use to make that hole. Okay, questions?
Very good.
It's
Just double
right.
checking here for you, Matt.
I
There's
appreciate
no
it.
questions.
Cool. No questions means that I either
I-
put everybody to sleep or
I did have a question. I just didn't get it quick enough. Is there a particular size you make them, or is it just what feels good? Or
well, I've made about 15 of them. Okay, and that's an excellent question because I was thinking about that this afternoon. You want them about this size, okay? So this is like the inside is like and you can go a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, but the inside of this is like 1.125 okay? 1.125 diameter, and it's about and it's about 3/4 of an inch deep, a little bit more than 3/4 of an inch deep, okay? So that's a really good size for these, like an inch or so on the interior. So clearly, your outside is a little bit bigger, okay? But that's a good size for that. And that people seem to like that size, okay?
thank you.
Yep, thank you. All right. All right, so everybody's seen these little stub ends that go in your truck? I love this thing. It's great. It's fast. All right.
Matt, did you cut that off on that Steb Center, or did you buy it like that?
No, I bought it like that. And the set I bought comes with two of them. Comes with this size and one that I haven't even taken out of the bag yet. It's smaller, and you can buy them by themselves. And these are Nova Chucks. Oh man, come on, there we go. So it comes with that one, and it comes with a smaller one. Okay. So and it's just got
Nova products then, huh?
Yeah, and I don't know if they're, I think that I have to look on Amazon. They might just be generic and fits X, X, Y, and Z chucks. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, but that's what they look like. So that's what the ends look like, and it comes with this one, and what set I bought came with the two of them, this one and the smaller one. All right.
Thank you.
Yep. And I don't remember, was it Billy who made me pull the trigger on those? I think it was Billy. Or was it Scott? I don't remember.
I haven't bought mine yet, so it probably wasn't me.
Okay. Well, it was somebody who was using them. And I tell you, I love the things.
List, but
must have been Scott.
Yeah, I love the things. So
I use the same thing.
The only issue I've had with them, Matt, was I actually lost the center pin on both of mine. But that was with, 3 or 4 years of using them constantly. So
okay,
they're cheap enough. You can get a new one.
Yeah, they're not very expensive. All right. I don't know that I actually need to turn a 10, and I could probably just put it in the chuck, but we'll do it anyway.
I dropped a link in there for Packard has some Steb centers you can put in your chucks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got mine on Amazon, but thank you. And all I do is I use them to so I can make a 10, I don't use them very long. I just I use them so I can make a 10 for whatever I'm doing. So yeah, I need to do that. All right. Exercise and futility, gentlemen. All right, so now I'm turning the handle, and you can feel free to, to explore. I mean, there's all kinds of there. I've made, 10 or 15 of these, and I've just gotten crazy with the handles. Some of them had like multiple bits of stuff on them, so you can do whatever you want. I'll try to make one similar to that, and you can use any wood you got. I mean, it doesn't have to be pine. I would suggest contrasting woods, but that, your choice. So these are strong cut. So I don't know if you can see that, but I'm laying the tool on the lathe and getting the tool cut, drops it like that. All right, so I'm going to make my little cannon right about there. Use the skew to make a good straight edge on it here. I'm leaving it a little thick right now. I'll come back before I take the tailstock away and clean it up. And we want to slightly undercut this so it fits on the round surface of the outside edge of the bowl. So what I mean by that is I'm talking about this little section right here. Okay, it's got to be and what Mark Soleil does with his ball to ball, that's also a pretty good idea. So maybe, all right, I'll tell you what, let's do that this time. So. So the tunnel isn't going to be very big. It's going to be a quarter of an inch in diameter, but I'm trying to leave a little bit extra room there so I can turn the rest of it before I do that. Okay. So whenever I talk about going downhill, I always add larger diameter to smaller diameter. And I want that a little bit more rounded, I think. So let's make it more rounded. All right. Now, let's add some embellishments. Let's add some beads. So this tool here that I'm using is basically a detail guide. It's a spindle guide that had the ground steepen a little bit and the shoulders step back. And you want this rounded tip on it so you can let you get into tight places. So this is just basic spin turning. Some things you could do if you were making a spin wheel. Turn that up a little bit with the speeder. Make this a little thinner. With the detail guide. All right. Reduce this. And make this a little more shallow here. That's good. Okay. So now I think I've got enough room here. So let's make our little our tenon to go into the cup. Quick light touch, let the feel do the work. Probably good there. Plenty of room. See how close I'm getting. Got quite a ways to go yet. Questions, anybody?
Looking good.
All
Looking
right.
good, Matt.
All right, thank you. Eighth of an inch or so. And this little wrench is not sharpened or modified in any way. It's just a straight up 1/4 inch wrench I got from my former farm store. All right. Okay. So let's clean this up. A little sanding. Then my little beads are rounded off well enough. Okay. No, so I think I'm going to take this part off now and finish the rest of it. Yeah. So I'm supporting the cut with my finger so that any little bit of pressure doesn't hurt it. And that little nub. Now this is the tenon that goes into my cup. So one of the things you can do is you can test fit it. So I got my cup here, and I can see if it goes in. And I need to sand it a little bit more. It's not quite where I need it to be. I don't want to put any pressure on this at all, because any lateral pressure will break it or pop it out of the chuck. A little bit more. Questions so far? Questions on any of this?
Doing great,
Let's
Matt.
go
No
on.
questions.
Okay.
No questions.
Thank you,
No
Dave.
questions. You're doing great. Doing great. You know, after the demo, you'll have to do a full rundown on the ball end mill setup. So we'll be
All right, so
prepared
we've
for
already
that.
done that. So if somebody maybe could go up to our website and find that that video that we did on that, I'm happy to do it again. But
I'll just give you a forewarning. I got something else for you, depending upon how soon you finish this up.
okay, well, I'll probably be done in a couple minutes here. So
That's what I was thinking. Just looking out for you.
all part of the service, Dane, I'm sure. Thank you very much.
You bet, buddy.
All right, so it'll go on now. So let's I'm actually going to come in here and make it a little narrower right here at the end. And it's a little long, so I'm going to take some of this off. Maybe. So I'm using the skew and I'm counteracting the pressure with my finger so that I don't. So I don't know if you guys could see that when I test fitted it, but it kind of sticks out a little much there. And I want it to be flush up against,
Your
the
hands
little ball deal. Oh, let's see. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I can get I don't know. Can you see that?
Yeah, we can see that now.
Okay. Oh, baby. Design opportunity, right?
Yeah. It says, no, I don't want to go.
Yeah, all right. So we're good. And I didn't break anything, which is even better. All right, let's fit again. So you don't want to force this because you don't want to break because it's fragile. So this little bit here, is fragile. So it's not going in quite as far as I want. So I want to reduce it just a little bit more. Right in that corner. All right. Hopefully your experience with this will be a lot smoother than mine. All right. So that's where we are. That's where our test fit is. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me switch it here to the tailstock camera. Maybe you can see it better there.
And
or now. How's that?
There you go.
Yeah, you can see it. Okay, so it fits pretty good, and it's not, it's nearly flush, so that's a good thing. Okay, so all right, so we're good. Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish the handle, and we'll switch back to the overhead camera. So all I'm going to do now is just finish the handle here. It's plenty long, but you can make it longer if you want, and we'll go from there. Now I've got a lot of wood here, so I'm gonna let the tool edge do the work here when I reduce this, and make shearing cuts, and just gradually get down to where I've got room to work. I don't want to put any, as little pressure as I can on this because if I put too much lateral pressure on it this way, it's going to break or it's going to pop out of the chuck. I don't want that. All right, so that's good. Let's put a skew out and put a couple of burn lines in the end. The old burning wire out, turn the lathe up, let the wire ride in the fluid. Now, I'm going to now push this off on here. And stand a little bit. Round that off a little bit. Right. All right, it's about to come off, so I'm going to get ready to touch it. There we go. So there's my handle. Got a little bit of work to do on to clean up the nub. And it fits in my scoop like that. Oops. And there's my scoop. Questions?
Ah, very cool, Matt.
Discussions. It's a very quick and easy project. I think Sally Alt sells these for like 20 bucks each. And she sells a lot of them at that price. So it's a very useful, spice scoop or coffee scoop or flour scoop or whatever.
One thing to add, Matt.
Yeah.
If you make those for like measuring cups, it would behoove you to flatten the bottom of the cup.
Why?
You can put your ingredients in there and it'll roll right over and dump out. Ask me how I know.
Okay.
Just a little flat spot, and it'll set right flat and won't tip over.
Yeah, this with the round bottom is not something that sits flat on the counter. This is for digging scoop, flour or coffee or something out. And I would use a pretty strong glue in here to glue it. I use on this one here. This is just a CA finish for now, and I've got it's a little. I was in a hurry this afternoon, and it's a little. I have to sand it a little bit because it needs some cleaning up. But this is a CA finish, and this works really good. So anyway, but that's how it looks.
Got to get Matt some Parfix 3408. That way he just wipes it on, wipes it off, and he's done.
Yep. I got some of that around here somewhere.
Yeah. Hey, Matt.
Yes, sir.
How quickly could you make a coffee stir stick?
What's a coffee stir stick? Now, I don't drink coffee, so I don't know. I don't use any of this stuff. So,
okay.
Well,
right.
a coffee stir stick is one of these, only a little bit longer. Okay.
Could be,
right?
Yep. And then the bottom, is kind of, you flatten it and put a couple holes through it, like a spatula, but it's got holes.
Yeah. Do you use like an 1/8" drill bit or something?
Yeah, for sure. That way the fluid can go through it while you're stirring.
He's baiting you, Matt.
You could use it as a cocktail stirrer too, Dean.
Yeah, exactly. For a short one, yes. There's another idea.
What are you saying, Bill? You saying he wants me to make one right now?
Well, we're lean, we're very lean.
That's his goal when he does stuff like this.
Uh-huh.
He's wanting you to keep going.
All right.
You got a pop.
Who's got extra wood? I have extra wood. What was that? What was that?
Let's see. Close your eyes and reach out. Grab
there.
it.
I couldn't hear whoever that was.
It's Sue.
Okay, what's up, Sue?
Got a glue stick or a popsicle stick?
Well, that's the kind you get at Starbucks. We're not going to make one of them, Sue. It's going to be round, and then and then he'll make a little flat square rectangular at the bottom.
Leonard wanted him to make a straw so he could drink his iced coffee with it.
Well, now you know. Do you guys remember the spiral ribbon finial demo?
I was just going to say a twisty straw.
There you go.
Yeah, got to do a lot of sucking to get something out of that, right?
Yeah, you can't get anything out of that.
Well,
But remember, men don't drink from straws.
I'm fishing for examples here, guys. Give me a minute.
They're called sissy sticks.
Or Dana's asking.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So
You can make a cocktail stir stick if you want.
we'll switch to this.
Same-
All right.
same
So
premise.
you remember these?
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is how we started that, okay? And it's drilled on the lathe and it's hollow inside, okay? So there's no reason why you couldn't make one of these and just keep going.
Right. Uh-huh. That'd be for milkshakes, so.
Sucking up ice cubes.
Somebody that's in a real hurry to get their Long Island iced tea down them.
Brain freeze. Always.
Yeah, that's the beauty of Long Island iced teas is they go down just like regular tea.
But he's turned like he's mad at that piece of wood or something.
I can't hear that. What's that?
Tim said it. Tim said you're turning like you're mad at that piece of wood, like that piece of wood did something to you.
No, this is me in not demo mode because Dane said, how fast could I make it?
Got it.
This is how I normally can. But nobody's watching.
But mind, if you turn it too quick, you'll have to turn a second one.
Is that pine?
I think it's box elder. Said.
Oh, coffee square. Okay.
Matt, is that box elder?
No, this is pine. This is the other half of the 2x4.
It is pine. Okay, pine.
Yeah.
Right on.
This is it. I mean, box elder is just a little bit harder than this. They're both about the same softness. I got to be careful. I got to use the shearing cuts. So I'm on the top of the piece like this, and I'm cutting in the middle of the flute on this tool. So it's in a shear mode the whole time. Okay. All right. So let's assume, and this is because I really have no idea what this is supposed to look like. Okay. So let's assume that this is the bottom. And it's rounded to there.
A miniature spatula.
Yeah, okay. With holes in it, right, Jerry? Okay. And this is the top of the little spatula deal. And because it's a one of a kind wood turn piece, hand turn, we're going to put embellishments on it because hey, it's turning. Do the build out. This one.
Dan,
Yeah.
gonna make your dinner now. It's 9.
Okay.
Yeah, Dan, go eat.
Yeah,
So,
Dan.
questions for me?
It'd be
No,
no.
no, Matt.
What's
It was,
that?
it was a statement to Dan.
Okay.
No dinner for you, Matt.
She's got to make it. She's got to make it yet. So.
Some good crisp lines in there. A big fan of managing the transitions. I want interesting transitions between species. So this bit here where I've got these two beads, then I have this sort of funnel looking deal here. I really like that sort of transition into a long stem. And I think it looks really nice. And so I put that in a lot of my stuff. You know, if you think about it, that's probably a pretty good idea, is make a coffee scoop and a stir of stuff. What do you think, Jane?
Yeah, for sure. Hook it up.
Do this here, stew. That's nice stuff. You guys can't see it, but I can feel how nice this card is.
Uh-huh.
One of those ones that's so nice, I want to do more of them. All right, we're going to put some burn lines in the end of it. Because we can. Let's get water in there. Thank you, that.
Reminds me more of a honey dipper.
Well, it's not that different. The difference is we're going to make this flat and put holes in it. Or maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Bandsaw?
Yeah.
Dremel?
That's the game. That's the game plan, Matt. You
All
got the
right.
right idea. Yep.
Well, I've done spatulas, so all right. Don't do this at home, ladies and gentlemen. Stop your lathe before you move your tool rest. I like it. That's good. Okay. All right. So give me a minute on the bandsaw. Switch to this. Oh, I gotta move a bunch of stuff. Needs some cleanup. But
There you go.
yeah, so let me switch back over here. So like I said, I got a pretty good surface on this one, but this one needs a little cleanup. But anyway,
that
there you
no sanding machine will take care of.
Yeah.
You understood the assignment?
Yeah, the belt sander, and you just, swizzle, eh?
Right.
So I like it. Good idea.
Great job. Yeah, and then drill a couple holes in the flat there, and then you got a coffee scoop, and you got something nice that you can make it more delicate, more dainty, for your coffee cup. Hell yeah.
You could.
The nice
That
thing is if it falls in the cup, it'll float.
Yeah, there you go. But like I said, I've never even used one of those things before, so I don't even know what they look like. So that was just from your description, Dane.
Yeah, very good. You understood what I was getting at. And that's something that's quick and simple to do, for those that do, are out there in the craft market and whatnot. You got your little coffee scoop, and those that make coffee cups, to drink coffee out of, and then you got your little stir stick, and it's all made of wood, and sell it as a set. And giddy up.
Nice job, Matt.
Thank you.
Hey, Matt,
Right.
since you're on still, why don't you show the folks that have never seen that ball end mill tool, what it's made of? Just,
Okay, so
there's a bunch of new folks on.
All right, so this is the tool. It's all right. Let me switch back to the big camera here. So this is the tool. It's got a long handle. It's got a piece of cold rolled steel. It doesn't matter what kind of steel it is, but the ball end mill is a burr that sits in the tip, and it's a 3/8 2-flute ball end mill. Okay, and you have a long handle so that you have the leverage to control the tool when you're deep inside a piece. So I can get this far off the tool rest and still get good clean cuts. Okay, so going to here, this is what the 2-flute ball end mill looks like. And there's 2 flutes. It's double-ended, so there's another end down here. And you just I drilled this on the lathe. And you just take it on, put the piece of steel on the lathe through your chuck and drill it, and then drill a perpendicular hole and tap it for the set screw. There's a little notch in there that holds things in place. So it's a 3/4 inch bar, round steel, 3/8 inch 2-flute ball end mill, double-sided. So there's one here, and there's another one down inside of here. Okay, and these are like $7-8 or something like that. So you get, and when you're going into a piece like this with the flute straight up and down, you get a very fine cut. As you open the tool up, you roll the tool, you take a bigger bite. Okay. And I'll go dig up what these things look like so you can see them. Gotta find them. Oh, I think they're in this drawer. I've got way too much going on today because I taught last weekend and things are still a little bit in disarray. And the tabs. This.
So Dane, is that mill made for metal work or is it for woodwork?
Yeah, it's for metal work.
Okay.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. And we have done a whole video on this. So there's one right there. Okay, can you guys see that?
Okay.
Yes, we can see that.
And you can see the little notch, and it's inside the tool like this. Okay. And the beauty of this is it gives you a very, very clean surface because the edge, the flutes are canted at a 45-degree angle or steeper. It gives you a really good shearing cut. So I almost don't even have to sand on the insides of things. Okay.
It's certainly a lot nicer than a round carbide tool because you're sanding forever with one of those.
Yeah. Well, and there are tricks. Like one of the things that, everybody asks, carbides are high-speed steel, right? And the truth is that if you know what you're doing, you can get the same results with high-speed steel and carbide. Okay. The only issue is that you need some advanced knowledge, and by learning to turn and ride the bevel and get shearing cuts with high-speed steel, you learn how that works with carbides also. So what you do is you have to roll the tool up like this so you get a steep angle where the edge is meeting the spinning wood, and then you can get a shearing cut or a shearing scrape, as it were. And that gets you the clean surfaces with the carbides. And that's the real trick to that, is turning them up on end and getting a shear scrape with them.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Great demo,
Yeah.
Matt.
Very good, Matt. Both of them did a great job.
Thank you. I should know, Dane. I should know that if I'm running a little short, that or I'm going a little fast, that you're going to make me do more stuff.
Well, you can always say no.
I could.
But I know you. I know you don't.
That's right. Have I ever?
No, I know, right? There's certain ones of you that never refuse. You guys are always up to the challenge. So, and you enjoy entertaining me, so or pacifying me, whichever it is.
Yep, exactly. Pacifying.
All right.
Well, I'm happy to do it, Dane.
Oh, I know you are, Matt, and the club's really happy you do it as well. So fantastic, and stuff like this can be seen. Stuff like this can be seen up at Level Up also. Imagine that.
Yep.
So
show enough.
That's right. All right. With that, if there's
I'll
no
have
other
6 ball-end mill tools when I'm doing my my 2-sided vase for people to use. That way, when they come in through my station, they'll have a chance to use that and their own turning tools.
Very cool.
Great. So with that, we have a couple more. Unless there's any other questions for Matt, or any questions on the ball end mill or turning with the ball end mill and the different uses for it. We've got 2 more gallery items we can get to, and then we can go back to some casual chat, and then we can end the meeting. So with no further questions, let's go see if Michael is still here. Yeah, it looks like he's buggered off. So I know Clayton. Oh no, Clayton left too. Well, look at that. We got a newcomer here. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do, how you found us.
I held up a will work for food sign. I was outside of Woodcraft, and Matt Harbor came along, and he's like, "Hey, I got some work for you. I got some wood shavings for you to clean up." And then that's how I came into the club.
Well, welcome.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
There you go. We support that.
I disavow any connection with Doug at all.
Only when he's got his bikini on, right?
Yeah.
No. Then
we
double.
don't need to see that again.
No, we don't.
That looks great, Doug.
I have
Is
on
that
boxer
the RuPaul
briefs.
Doug?
Thanks. So, any old ways, here it is, off the lathe, parted off now. And I'm pretty happy with it. It's a bizarre something or other to look at.
Looks good.
Oh, it looks
That
great.
looks good.
What'd you finish it with, Doug?
Just shellac. It's all
Very
shellac.
artsy looking.
Okay.
That's cool.
It's
You're-
artsy looking and it's organic at the same time.
Yeah.
Doug,
My
if you
wife
take that
loves
up,
the fake flowers.
Doug, if
Yeah.
you take that up to Jerome and put a $500 price tag on it, that'll sell quick as get out.
I sure hope so. We'll see.
I'd put $850 on it.
Yeah.
Especially down in Scottsdale, man.
Yeah.
Your
For
pictures
those
on
artsy fartsy people and everybody that comes to Jerome and Sedona, they snag that up.
Yeah.
your pictures on Facebook do not do that justice, Doug.
No,
That is gorgeous.
Right.
That's gorgeous.
I've got one more little one that I'm working on. It's not going to be as pretty, but I'm finding some cool stuff in it, just not as much. It was the same thing. It was a juniper tree that died. And so again, upside down, the roots are out here, but there is some red showing up in it.
Oh, cool.
It's just much smaller.
It's hard to find that wood, so yeah, it probably would go for a high price.
Right.
Definitely.
For sure.
Doug, how do you clean
And
that
I'm not
up?
a high price area.
Somebody just asked, how do I clean it?
Yeah,
The-
how do you clean that up?
The very first thing I did was power washed it with the hose and got as much of the dirt clogs and all of that off of it. And then it's been a lot of air hose and then just picking at things. And what's crazy, let me see if I can get it to do it one more time. I might have gotten it all out. I had a pretty good pocket right in here that I was just digging sand and sand and sand. It just, every time I kind of dug in there, and then I don't know if we'll get it. Yeah, just a little bit more sand in there because again, this whole thing's upside down, right? This is the roots growing down into the dirt, and of course they're pushing their way through and collecting up the dirt. And well, now I'm trying to get all the dirt out. So, but yeah, they're fun to make. They're just time consuming.
Hey,
Yeah.
Doug, did you try putting a glass tabletop on top of that?
Yeah, it's
roof
just
ball?
it's too little. It's too little up
Oh,
here,
okay.
and then there's nothing to really balance it with. But it
You know
was
what you could have, but right, but in you know, an idea is you could have used brass standoffs, and then
Yeah.
put a connection, on a flat on the top of the brass to accept the glass. But yeah, it's a great idea there.
But now I want more root balls, not just wood. So now when I see people cutting trees down, I'll be like, "Do you have the root ball too?"
There's a big root ball somebody stuck out on a mesquite root ball, and it's trimmed down. Well, I guess it's not that big. It's only a couple feet in diameter. But I still can't lift anything over 15 pounds without it hurting the hips. So I drive by it, I look at it, and I'm like, damn, I sure wish I had somebody to throw it in the back of my truck.
Yeah.
Tina won't
I
get
have
it for
a
you?
couple of odd pieces I'm going to be getting on the lathe here sooner or later. But I got this odd shaped piece, and I'm going to try not to change the outside portion of it. And I'm not sure if I'm going to just make it wall art or if I'm going to have enough room to make a clock out of it. But that's that one. And then this crazy looking piece. Let me back up a little bit. There we go.
Cow.
This one might still be a little too wide to make the turn on the lathe.
Or sheep.
But it won't be too far off. If I turn it around the other way, this is the cooler side. I got some eyeballs staring at you. So probably gonna make that the front. I kind of see the Grinch staring at me a little bit.
Yep.
But at any rate, I'm thinking I'm gonna put it on the lathe and then just turn something right in here.
I'm saying owl.
Now,
That's an owl face.
Yes.
But kind of going back to like what Sue was talking about, what I was trying to say, like when I do like these live turnings of these big crazy things on Facebook or TikTok, and people are like, oh my gosh, you're gonna hurt yourself. I can't get the lathe going fast enough to hurt myself. That was the biggest thing I was fighting with this, was just the slow speed. But then when I make, I don't know, something little like that little snowman, and it's turning at a gazillion miles an hour, if that thing comes off, that's smacking me in the face, whether I want it to or not. Or that thing, it's not going to make it past the tool rest if it comes off.
Well, it's a gorgeous
Great.
piece.
Yep.
It looks
Very
great.
cool, Doug.
I didn't realize I muted myself. Okay, now I'm unmuted again.
There you are.
Yeah, it looks great, Doug.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Doug. So with that, let's go see what Steven's got. Let's see, Steven. We got you now. What's up, buddy?
My sister finally retired, and she took up making crafts. Now she's going to craft shows, and she tapped me to make some ornaments for her. So I started making some Christmas ornaments. There's a
Very nice.
snowman. This is some pretty wood. I think this is spalted tree of heaven. That's pretty.
Very nice.
That's really pretty.
Here's a little ball out of the same wood.
Very nice.
So I've been doing some production work. So a friend of mine in my club turned me on to this fella Hayes Rutherford in Montana. I think I have that right. He makes these stump boxes. It looks like a tree stump that you cut down in the woods for firewood, but it's a box. So I gave him my shot at it. So here's my tree stump.
Oh, nice.
That's really cool.
So it's turned and then carved, and then I use pyrography to
it's cool.
to get the
Oh
wood.
my goodness.
That's cool.
I had a lot of fun making this. This was just the smell of the wood burning was great.
Yeah.
But this is here's your little leverage piece here, cut off, and then it's a box.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Awesome.
Wow.
And I have
Nice.
Yeah, a little spiraling at the bottom. Nice.
so people know that it was actually turned, So this was a lot of fun. I'm going to make some more of these.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Be good for Q-tips or something. I don't know. And then I took I made a lantern for my sister also, making some of these in production.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
I like.
You making the handle yourself out of wire?
Yeah, it's just 12 gauge Romex wiring.
Cool.
Cool.
And I tried making a wing bowl.
Oh, that's pretty.
This is
Yes,
Very pretty.
Looks more like you succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
The pith is right in the middle of it, and the darn thing cracked on me. I thought it was
character.
One end cracked, and the other end did not. I don't know why. Let's see. Been predisposed to be having a crack. It's got some neat little like wormholes in here.
Yeah, but wow, it looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Just turned out nice. This was a wipe on poly I used on this.
Yes, very nice. I like that.
Yeah.
It was
Very cool. Very, very cool.
There,
Stephen.
but if you go fast, it worked out pretty good. I was really surprised.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that,
these are
that crack is too small for the M&Ms to fall through, so you're good.
Right. And let's see what else. Oh, out of that same tree, I got another.
That's
What's the wood?
That's pretty.
It's black locust.
Ah, it is beautiful. Well done.
Yep. Nice stuff.
I like doing the spirals on the bottom. I think it's a nice tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful.
Nice.
And I use
Nice thick,
the all buffing system on it, and it's really smooth. It just feels great.
Very pretty.
Great.
I like that bark.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a course with Cindy Drozda online, and she was making these sea urchin finial boxes.
It's Sputniks, yeah.
Very cool.
That's nice.
So I it looked so hard to make, but it was I think there's
Very nice.
no, I don't have anything in there. She puts a little jewel on the bottom of her finial top. I didn't do it, and you
Wow.
probably can't see
What?
that, but it's
What fun.
all the way through, huh?
so it's really not that difficult. Here's the foot has a mortise in it, and then the box is just a cylinder
Oh, wow.
with tenon. So basically, like this is the skeleton here.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
And then
Great idea.
it really is a great idea.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
It looked way over my pay grade, but I was able to.
Yeah, you did a good job on that.
Oh,
Did a real
well.
good job on that.
Well,
Yep.
pretty good, so.
I like the finial. The finial looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is walnut. It's all walnut. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
So that's what I've been doing out in the shop. So
Great job.
Nice.
I thought there for a minute when you said your sister retired, she started doing crafts that she moved into your workshop and commandeered your lathe.
she tapped me up to do some turning for her. Yes.
Right? Right on. Great work, Eric.
Thank you,
Steven,
sir.
thank you.
Thank you. That's
All right.
He's
Let's
like-
swing back. You bet. Let's swing back to Matt. He's got something real quick.
Yeah, I wanted to thank everyone in the comments for all the nice comments on the demo. I appreciate it very much. I'm grateful. And I also wanted to show there were some questions on my centers and stuff. This is a STEB center, a STEB Live Center, okay? And these are the two STEB centers that go in the chuck. So the larger one and a smaller one. So this is a STEB Live Center. I believe I got it from Penn State Industries, but it's got a bearing in it, and I need to find another one because the bearing is getting a little crusty. So anyway, but thank you everyone for all the nice comments. I tried to, see them all, but I'm sure I missed some. Thank you.
You're
You did a
welcome.
great
Right
job
on.
with that.
All right, let's go to Tim Hatch's got something for us. Hey, Tim,
Hey, how's
what you
everybody
working
doing?
on? Doing
Well,
good.
yeah, it's the makings of a box.
Ooh.
So
All right.
this is the color is start out with black rip dye, followed by navy blue rip dye, both those sanded back, followed by a cherry red rip dye, and then I put orange. What was it?
Coral.
Orange over the top of that, and then another coat of cherry. So it's eventually going to become a box, but I thought it was kind of a cool piece with the dye. The way
Looks
it came out.
Wood.
Yeah.
What's the
pretty
wood?
good.
What kind of wood?
It's that fogwood that I got up at Rockler down during Snowmageddon
Oh, okay.
a couple years ago. I'll tell you what, that stuff is friggin' hard. I mean, I mentioned it before, harder than woodpecker lips for sure. You really got to have a super sharp tool to turn that. But I want to remind everybody, hey, take a look at our website. A couple years ago, I did a demo on these cross-drilled Christmas tree ornaments. It's a variation of Walt Wager's ornament. Instead of drilling all the way through, I stop and show you what I start off with is a block of 2-inch by 2-inch square. I drill a 3/8 inch hole in the center. I flip it over in the chuck. I drill this hole here, and it's been a while since I've done this, so let me measure this real quick. The instructions are in our website, but for some of the new folks may not have seen this, and that's looks like 1 3/8 inches on the hole. So I drill it 4 times, pull it out of the chuck, put it, remount it in the chuck, drill it, remount it in the chuck, drill it, remount it in the chuck, drill it. So I end up leaving this little block of wood inside here. And the purpose of that block of wood is once I turn it like this, then I can take things like these poinsettias that you can pick up there at Hobby Lobby, or these little wooden laser cut ornaments. They fit inside here. And again, depending on the size, or you could put your kids' pictures in there. You could put all kinds of different things in. So it's just a different variation. But I want to remind everybody that the instructions, if you're looking something quick and easy to turn, you know, this is an easy thing to make into production. Just turn your finials and your caps and everything, and cross drill a bunch of wood blanks and throw them up on the lathe and turn them out. So just something
Yeah, that was
point out to everybody. And you know, Christmas is upon us pretty quick. So
that was a great demo, Tim. I made some of those from your demo. It was very. You're right. It's. I love putting those stuff inside too. It's a good project. Thank you.
yeah. And if you do drill them out all the way like Walt Wager does, then you could take other little smaller ornaments like stuff like this, or beads, or all kinds of different things, and hang them in the center like Walt does. And you know, it's a quick, easy, simple demo. But it's turn between centers once you drill all your holes, all your turnings between centers. And what I ended up making was just a little, you can make it out of wood with 3/8 inch dowel, or I took a piece of 3/8 inch aluminum rod that I had and just put it in this end cap, and that goes in the chuck side, and your cone center goes on the other, so you can turn it in between. But anyway, I just want to mention that since Christmas is upon us pretty quick, and get folks out there turning in their shop.
That's right. Very good.
All right,
Good
thank you all.
answer, Tim.
Hey, Tim?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Steve again. I turned a bunch of those last year. They really turned out well. I gave you.
Can you highlight Stephen real quick? Not Matt, Stephen.
There we go. So I put these little silver Christmas icons in there. I painted the inside.
Very nice.
Absolutely beautiful job, man.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it looks great.
And I gave them away to friends, and they loved them. Some I put seashells in some of them because they like the sea, the beach, you know. And they were just great giveaways.
Yeah.
And I thank you for showing that last year.
Most definitely. But like I said, there was a bunch of new folks that have joined us recently. Do yourself a favor, look at our old demos on our website.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
There is so much great information from the past 6 years on there. There's instructions on how to do things. There's demos. And the great thing on the demo, you can replay it. Like I have a TV in my shop, right back there on the wall, there's my lathe. You know, I hook up my computer, and if I want to watch a demo and I want to turn with Matt Harbor, I can sit there and rewind or stop, practice the cuts, and then go on to the next thing. So it's a way to teach yourself how to do different things. So that's all I got, folks. Have a great night. I will not be here next week. Next week I am in Disney World with the wife. I'll be back the following week.
Oh. Well, I wish you well when you go to Disney World.
Don't make you be open high.
Yeah. Well, we're taking the RV, so we're doing it Disney on the cheap, is what I like to call it.
Nice.
It's
Right on.
$128 a night instead of 400. So
Now that's Disney on the cheap outside the park.
right. We'll
Don't-
see you.
Here's your challenge. You have to find a piece of wood on that trip, bring it back, turn it, and have it ready for next gallery that you're back.
God, that's an ugly leg, Doug.
No, it's other people's challenges.
Right? Got more hair on that calf than he's got on his face.
Looks like it needs turned.
Let's go to Howard King. Roll Tide. He's got something for us. We got you, Howard.
Oh, Matt, that was a great demo. I really enjoyed that. Fantastic. Here's a little vase here that I put together, and it's actually it's two pieces of maple that's put together, and right here's the center line pretty much. And this is India ink I use mostly exclusively, and did some pyro up here, stippling on this, and this is India ink, and that's the bottom. That's what that looks like. So anyway,
I don't know if that qualifies as a little vase. That looks like a big vase. That's
bigger than my head.
Awesome. That is gorgeous.
Bigger than my head.
Great job.
Well,
Did you turn that as two pieces, Howard? Did you turn that as two pieces?
What?
Did you turn that as
What?
two pieces or two pieces?
Yes, it was two. It was two pieces. They're joined together right here with a mortise and tenon joint on each of the bows. Yeah, I turned like a flat bottom bow here and a round bottom bow here. Had the tenon on his side, had tenon on this side. Got as thin as I could, and where they would still fit together with a mortise and tenon joint. Then glued them together, and then took the tenon off this and shaped the top of it.
Very
It was
nice.
basically already hollowed. It was already basically hollowed when I put them together, so didn't have too much work. Had to do a little bit of work in here on the inside to get it shaped right.
Wow.
Very
So
nice.
anyway,
That bottom part is absolutely stunning. Where you is that pyro there that you did?
yeah. Yes, stippling, pyrographing, and
It's gorgeous.
it's supposed to kind of represent like this is a plant with all the leaves coming up, maybe, I don't know, kind of weird. And this is supposed to be kind of like the gravel and dirt stuff down here.
Well, it looks phenomenal. I really like it.
Cool.
So anyway, and then this feature is kind of continue up here on this part. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
So anyway, so
Wow.
they just kind of, overlap. Each row kind of overlapped. There was no set distance between them. Some was, like a fifth of a turn. Some was like 50% of a turn, so forth. Just a bunch of madness, I guess.
But it's gorgeous.
Cold madness looking stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do madness well.
It's a great joint you
And,
have because it's really hidden.
The one?
The joint you have where you joined the two halves together is really hidden. It's very camouflaged.
Yeah, you got right. You gotta, get it straight. Got to get a right angle so they fit right together. And of course, after you get them together, you got to kind of smooth it out to get the curve just right. And if you don't have a good square joint joined together, it'll open up the joint. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not.
Yeah.
As you go in.
Gorgeous.
So,
Wow.
thank you. Appreciate
Was
it.
it out of the same
Had an
tree?
awesome piece.
Was it all the
Pardon?
same? Was it the same tree? And so the grains
Yeah,
all
yeah,
line up
same,
and everything?
same log. In fact, when I started, I put the whole thing up there and put a 10 on both ends, and then ran my cut it in half. Put my
Nice.
part and chisel in there, ran it as far as I could, and then saw it in half, and then I shape each one. And I kept trying to fit them together so that the shape would come out right and hollow it out, and then put my tenon mortise on it. Glue it together.
Awesome.
Lucked out.
And I
Got
know
lucky.
you said before, but that right there is just proof again of what a variety we have in this club. Like, I think I make something, I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then I see that, and I'm like, I could never make that. That thing is awesome.
Well, I don't know about that, but thank you. Appreciate it.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Howard, did you dry that in alcohol?
Oh, yes, I did. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I rough turned it. It was turned green. After I got it kind of, all out on each bow, I soaked it in DNA. Then pull it out and let it dry.
How do you soak it in DNA, Howard? Do you put it in a tank or something?
Oh, I got a big 8-gallon plastic jug with a lid, and it's got about, I guess, 8 gallons of, well, maybe 5 or 6 gallons of DNA in it. And I just submerge them in there for, a day, take one out, let them drip, dry, cover it with a bag, then set it on the shelf for a month or two, and then they're dry.
Oh, wow. Never heard of doing it that way. That's pretty easy. Awesome.
What's the purpose of that?
Well, the DNA soaks in and drives the water out.
Oh, okay.
And then when you come out, you let it drip out. And so you got two and wood has two types of water. You got the surface water. When you turn it, it's wet, but it also has sail water. And I think lots of people in California, what they do, instead of putting it in DNA, they boil it. And that dries out the sail water.
Huh.
Here, we got a little bit different humidity and stuff in the Southeast, so DNA works real good. Before I started doing that, I'd have like 60% success from cracking. And since I started doing the DNA, I got about a 95% success rate of not cracking.
Fantastic.
Wow. How long does your DNA last?
Pardon?
How long does your DNA last?
That's a good question. I got some in there. When it starts getting low, because these really soaks it up, I just pour another gallon in there, and I kind of keep it at the same level. And it is dark, murky looking stuff. I mean, it's pretty rough looking.
You ever try some of that Alabama?
Don't try to drink that stuff, man.
You ever try some of that Alabama moonshine?
I got some.
Yeah, we don't waste the moon, guys.
But that's too expensive to soak something like this in. I mean, it's $25 for just a little quart.
That's unless you're making it yourself, right?
Right. Yes. Yeah, but you got to get a license and everything. You gotta buy your own still, and so.
I was considering it. They sell stills on at Home Depot. And so
Yeah.
I thought about trying that just for that purpose, but
a good copper still costs you several $1,000s.
yeah.
if you're gonna get licensed to make moonshine, you got to put out some money.
Yeah,
there's
but
a couple of
Open.
moonshiners around here that hey,
deer
they're not.
deer corn's like $9 at Tractor Supply.
What's that? DNA?
Lucky's deer corn.
Oh,
The mash.
Mash.
I got you.
We
Yeah,
got a
okay.
guy here in Texas that makes shine literally and whiskey and stuff using deer corn. He buys from either Bucky's or Tractor Supply. And that's what he makes the shine with.
Where I get mine is from a legal distillery.
They run it through a grinder and keep on going.
Oh,
I love where the conversations in this club go.
Made a solar still once, but I couldn't get myself to taste it. Thought I'd die.
You can.
Minimum go
You
blind.
can.
Yeah.
Go
Get
But
an
I-
old radiator. Run it
but I-
through an old radiator a couple of times.
But I
Now-
do
What
know
are you talking
that
about?
You can get a permit to make alcohol fuel, but they will check you periodically to make sure you're not saving any, that you're putting it all in the gas tank.
Right.
And that doesn't cost anything.
Do you put it in the DA after you've turned it?
Pardon?
Do you put it in after you turned it?
I turn it wet. I turn it green,
Okay.
so it's
Okay.
wet. Okay. And so I turn it to rough, like the wall thickness about 10% of the diameter. That's
Okay.
kind of rule of thumb thing. And then I put totally submerge it in DNA for a day. Take it out, put it in a bag, turn it upside down so it can drain out the liquid. And then after a couple of days of that, I'll wrap it totally with a paper bag for about 2 weeks. Then I'll take out a paper bag and put it on a shelf in a real quiet, dry, dark place.
Okay.
For a month or 2 months, and I'll constantly check, see how it's doing and everything.
And it doesn't
Usually
crack
it's
after
ready
you
to
turn
go.
it then.
Yeah. Lots of times, if there's already a pith crack or some sort of knot or something that's got a crack in it, you can't stop that. It
Okay.
won't stop. But if it's clear, everything's clear, no shakes in it or anything like that, you come out real good. Well, I come out pretty good with it.
Sure. Thank you. How
Good
long
now,
do you
sure.
soak it?
Pardon?
How long do you soak it?
Well, when I've read everything on it, they say maybe 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours. I just leave it in there days. Sometimes I forget about it and leave it in there 2 weeks. Then I say, then I'll get ready to put something else in, and it won't go in. I said, what in the world's in there? And I'll fish around, and lo and behold, there's a piece I put in there 2 weeks ago. So I don't guess it really matters,
Longer it is,
Good.
it's not going to hurt it. So
No. Just don't put a match around it, okay? A lighted match.
that'd be some serious pyro carving,
It sure would be.
right? All right, great info and great piece you just showed there, Howard. Thank you very much. All right, let's swing back to Tim, and then we got one more after Tim.
Yep. So the wife popped over in the shop as I was showing things and said, "Hey, why don't you show some of my stuff once in a while?" So I'm obliging her by showing this. This is a gourd.
Oh, that's cute.
But what a cute little idea. You could do the same thing by just turning a little sphere, making a nose, or making a snowman. They sell these stinking hats there. Again, Hobby Lobby. I'm not trying to promote them or anything, but you get them cheap. And that's just some of the artwork she likes doing and stuff. So I told her I'd show it, and we'll see y'all in
You
about.
could turn those hats too, Tim.
What's that?
You could turn those hats too.
Yeah, yeah, you could turn the
And you-
hats.
And you could
paint the
pyro the
hats,
hat and get that effect.
do the whole thing. So
Yeah.
just an idea, you know, another real lightweight thing because it's one of those little hell, I forgot the name of the gourd, but anyway. Say again. A spinner gourd. I should have remembered
Spinner
that.
gourd.
But
All right.
anyway, that's just some of the stuff she
Yeah.
does. And I said, hey, that's a great idea for somebody to think about for their
Yeah.
own turn. So
Hey, Tim,
All right.
she
Very
can
nice.
hear us. She can hear us, right?
yeah.
All right.
All right, we'll
Well,
see
this-
you all later. Thanks again.
This is
Thank you.
Dane, and so now we know who wears the pants and also is the inspiration in the household.
No, she's the artist in the household. Not the artist. She, you know, when I used to turn all those snowmen and everything a couple years ago for the art fair, she's like, "Oh, those are pretty boring. Why don't you give them to me?" So,
Right?
you know, they all
Yeah.
ended up with smiles.
I'm
and
just
faces.
teasing.
Yeah.
Well, you know she wears the pants in the family anyway, because how
Well,
many times has he
I
been
have.
cooking supper?
I
for
have.
me?
Hey,
Well,
I've met her twice, so I'm allowed to get away with that.
yeah, well, I went to culinary school and she said, "Oh, I see after being together 25 years now, I don't know how to cook because you went to culinary school." I'm like, well, I got some good cooking lessons. So I guess, you know, Wednesday nights, that's my night to cook. So,
Right?
all right,
There you
guys,
go.
we'll see you.
All right, Tim. Thanks, buddy. All right, let's swing back to Roger.
Okay, I was
There
talking,
he is.
I did an open segmented with a steel insert.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
So
That's
This-
a cool look.
this is the vase. I've got a maple ring that will slide inside with like a 2-inch hole in it to keep the flowers closer together so they don't bunch out so much.
Hold a hell of a lot of coffee.
Right.
Yep.
Is
Now,
it-
don't
but
take a Long
the-
Island iced tea.
But the air gaps would not keep it.
Oh,
It let
Right.
the heat. It let the heat get away too quick.
Yeah.
True.
That's what I was thinking. That liner looks like the coffee liner. You know,
Yeah.
the coffee cup kit.
Same thing, only it's bigger. This will
Yeah.
take a bottle of wine and sit inside
It's a
it.
wine chiller.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's a wine chiller sleeve.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yep. That's what Roger was explaining the first time when he was showing the other one.
Right.
So
But now everybody knows what is meant by a wine chiller.
yeah. Looks great.
Sweet. Thanks, Roger.
uh-huh.
Roger, I got
All right.
a question. How thick are the segments? You got the wall thickness of your base about a quarter?
Like on this one, it's thinner up here than it is down here.
Okay.
It's up here, it's just over 1/8 of an inch, but down here it's like 3/8 of an inch.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So I can show you how to make them when we go to. Well, you'll see it next week too.
Yep.
Right.
All righty.
Very
Taking
cool.
your class.
See him at Level Up. Yeah.
Yeah. Level up.
Sign me
Level
up.
up. Worldwide wood turners.
I'll be there. I want to learn how to do that.
Heck yeah.
When can we
Nice,
sign up
Ruby.
for it?
I'm
What's that?
I am hoping to have, so I'm waiting on some additional information from the coaches. Some of the coaches were delinquent in, and once we have that information, then I've got a format of what I'm envisioning for the web page, and then from there I'll be getting with Mr. Rhodes, our webmaster, and then he'll be putting the info up on the website under the Level Up tab, and then obviously with our pay link to be able to register and sign up and all that good stuff, and have your name anointed to whichever session, whichever coach you're wanting to be with. So
Cool.
but hopefully by the 15th of October is my goal to have that set up. So that's my goal.
There's going to be a mad rush to try to get signed up for some of these.
I think so
Yep.
too.
Yep. I see that as well. But
One thing
depending
on
upon what that demand is, we will be able to accommodate. So
Okay. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I am
and folks,
too.
don't forget we got a block of rooms blocked out with $130 room per night price at the Mead Hotel. It's the resort up there. It's like 5-10 minutes down the road from where the event's going to be held at. Call them up. Don't try to book online. Don't try to book through hotels.com or any of that. $130 a night. You got to call them up and use the group code of Level Up. But the reservations are starting to tick off from 50 as well up there for that. So
Do they allow dogs in the hotels?
you would have to call them and get that information, but it's a typical hotel. I'm sure they would. However, that's not going to be a $130 room rate with a dog.
Yeah.
My problem,
Well,
Dean,
so
is
wife has to
I'm
stay
not
home.
I'm not going to be able to pay for it until March when I get my tax refund.
It'll still be open.
And if the rooms are booked up, the hotel has said that they will be able to offer more for us. So
No, but I won't be able to pay for the Level Up until March.
Well, it's
So
going to
I
be up.
won't be able to book a
you'll
class
still-
until March.
you'll still be able to sign up in March.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah, but the classes I want might be taken.
Well,
Maybe,
just keep
maybe
in
not.
just keep in mind that there is a lot of flexibility and that there's always after hours. So after dinner, before people start drinking too heavily, we can take impromptu classes. The lathes are not going anywhere, So
Right.
And there's plenty of slots open for Saturday for stuff like that too.
Yeah,
we got a lot of room for expansion.
Because I need hands-on help with turning technique more than anything else.
yeah.
Because I've never
Come a
had
day-
any hands-on help with turning technique.
Come a day early.
Not to squash anybody, but Safety Sue or Tequila Sue, whatever you want to call me. If you've had a drink, you don't get on the lathe.
Yeah,
Well, no,
that's
that's part of the policy. That's part of the terms and conditions that you'll be agreeing to when you hit that pay button. If you've been consuming any alcohol or doing anything illicit, you're forbidden to touch any equipment. So that's just a matter of normal safety protocols. So
You have to do that.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Now, Sue, are you bringing the tequila?
Myself, so.
If there's a Costco buy, we can just go and buy it.
Oh, I thought maybe you were going to furnish it for everybody.
So with that, it's top of the hour. So it's top of the hour. So we'll call this the demarcation point of the main meeting, and we will keep it open for the after hours, so we can just carry on chit chatting the way we're doing here. So